To the Lords now, where there was renewed pressure on ministers to do more to free leasehold flat owners from huge costs to remedy fire hazards in their blocks. It follows the Grenfell Tower fire almost 4 years ago, in which 72 people died. Peers were adamant that the burdensome bill should not fall on innocent homeowners. Labour spokesperson asked when the Prime Minister would honour the pledge he'd made.
We are determined that no leaseholder should have to pay for the unaffordable costs of fixing defects they did not cause under no fault of their own.
Well, my Lords, his government has now committed over £5 billion to the remediation of unsafe cladding. That ensures that the most risky element of a building will be covered for those in high rises in its entirety, and a substantial part of that for those in buildings of medium height.
So I would be grateful if my noble friend the Minister could update the House on any progress the government has made to ensure developers contribute to building safety remediation costs.
My noble friend is right that we believe that they should be contributing and should make buildings safe without passing the costs on to leaseholders. And there have been a variety of announcements by developers. Bellway have announced a cladding removal fund of £46.8 billion, Persimmon million rather than billion, Persimmon £75 million, and Taylor Wimpey have also pledged £125 million. And that's also, the government's obviously announced a gateway levy on high-rises as well as a developer tax that will raise £2 billion over 10 years.
Will the noble Lord the Minister provide any valid reasons at all for the government expecting innocent leaseholders to pay the huge costs of remediating cladding and non-cladding fire safety defects, while those who created the problems, the developers he has just mentioned, get off virtually scot-free?
My Lords, I'm very clear that we do expect building owners to make their buildings safe and not to pass on costs to leaseholders where possible. And we have provided a substantial sum of money to ensure that the costs of cladding will be affordable for those in medium rises, and those in high rises will not have to contribute towards the remediation of the most dangerous element of the building.
Lord Greenhalgh.